So our next topic is unsymmetrical fault. So what is the difference between unsymmetrical fault and symmetrical fault? See, this is phase A, this is phase B, and this is phase C. Okay. Suppose in case of symmetrical fault, the fault experienced by one phase will be same as fault experienced by other phase also, right? Because fault occur in all the three phases. So suppose before fault your phase distribution was VA, VB and VC. Okay. Now the magnitude of VA will be equal to magnitude of VB, which is equal to magnitude of VC. If fault occur in all the three phases, suppose all the three phases got short circuited with ground, then the voltage across all the three phases will be equal to 0, right? In case of symmetrical fault, the magnitude of voltage will be equal to 0. What about unsymmetrical fault? Suppose if fault occur at this phase, if fault occur at phase C, then the voltage across phase C will be equal to 0, right? But what about the voltage A and B? Voltage across phase A and B, that will be same. Okay, so this is a sign of unsymmetrical fault, where fault appear is different, the fault level is different for all the phases, right? Suppose if fault occur at phase C, then the voltage across phase C will be equal to 0. What about the other two phases? That will be same, right? There will be some voltage. So because of this, you will get an unbalanced voltage distribution, right? Because of unsymmetrical fault, you will get unbalanced voltage distribution, voltage or current. Okay, so because of this unbalanced voltage distribution, your phase distribution will be no more symmetrical. Okay, now what is unsymmetrical fault? It is the most occurring fault, most occurring fault, right? It is the most occurring fault. And which fault is most of the time occur? That is line to ground. Okay, and what are the types of fault? We have already seen this. What are the types of fault in unsymmetrical fault? So those are line to ground, line to line, when line to two phase got short circuited, and third is double line to ground. Okay, now how we define the voltage, the unbalanced voltage and current here. How we define the unbalanced voltage and current if fault occur? Okay, if unsymmetrical fault occur in the system. So we define this with the help of symmetrical component. Okay, you will understand everything, just have patience. So with the help of symmetrical component, you can analyze your unbalanced voltage distribution or unbalanced current distribution. So what are the symmetrical component? Okay, since any fault occur, any unsymmetrical fault occur that can cause unbalanced voltage or current in the system. Okay, now to analyze this current and voltage in all part of the system, we use the method of symmetrical component. Okay, now what are these symmetrical components? Okay, these symmetrical components are nothing but the set of voltage and current, set of the balanced voltage and current, with the help of which we will analyze the current and voltage in unsymmetrical condition. So what are the symmetrical component? It is nothing but the set of balanced voltage and current. Okay, it is the set of balanced voltage and current. Okay, so what are the set of balanced voltage and current here? These are positive sequence, negative sequence and zero sequence component. Okay, now this unbalanced voltage and current is transformed into three set of balanced voltage and current, and with the help of these three balanced voltage and current we will find the unbalanced voltage and current. Okay, simple. You need to transform your unbalanced voltage and current into three set of balanced voltage and current. Okay, that is positive sequence, negative sequence and zero sequence. And from with the help of Fortescue theorem, we will analyze the unbalanced voltage and current with the help of all three component. Okay, now consider a balanced voltage with phase sequence of A, B, C. Balanced voltage with phase sequence of A, B, C. Okay. So this is A, this is B, this is C. Okay, so consider a balanced set of phase sequence A, B, C. So this is A and B is lagging A with 120 degree, C is lagging B with 120 degree. Okay, and A is lagging C by 120 degree. Okay, now what is VB? VB is nothing but A square into VA. And what is VC? That is A into VA. So what is A here? A is nothing but e to the power j 120 degree. It means A is a operator which rotate a vector by 120 degree in anti-clockwise direction, right? If we talk about VC, then VC is nothing but A into VA. It means it rotate a vector by 120 degree in anti-clockwise direction. So A is a operator which rotate vector by 120 degree in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, So what about B? See here, what about B? That is A square VA. That is A square means what will be the angle? That is 120 degree. A square means e to the power j 240, right? So it will rotate vector A by 240 degree in anti-clockwise direction. Okay. Now we will see all the three component, that is positive, negative and zero sequence component. First is positive sequence component. Okay, so what are positive sequence component? See, in positive sequence component, the voltage magnitude will be same and the phase sequence will be same as the original phase sequence. What was the original phase sequence here? That is ABC, right? So in positive sequence, the voltage magnitude will be same and the phase distribution will be 120 degree. And what about the phase sequence? That will be same as original phase sequence. Now, what was the original phase sequence? That is VA, VB and VC. And we represent the positive sequence with VA1, VB1 and VC1. Okay, so the magnitude will be same. Since it is a symmetrical component, your magnitude will be same and the phase distribution will be 120 degree. Since it is a symmetrical component, this will be as it is. Okay, now the phase sequence will be same as the original phase sequence, that is A, B and C. Okay, now zero sequence component, sorry, negative sequence component, the voltage magnitude is same for all the three phase and phase distribution will be 120 degree. Now what about the phase sequence? Here phase sequence will get reversed. Earlier we have VA, this was VB and this was VC, right? So here phase sequence will be opposite to the original phase sequence. Okay, that will be VA2, VB2 and VC2. Okay, so negative and also negative sequence component is represented by 2. Okay, now in third case, that is zero sequence component, in zero sequence component, the voltage magnitude will be same. The voltage magnitude will be same and the phase displacement will be equal. Okay, so this is zero sequence component, VA0, VB0, VC0. We represent zero sequence component with 0. Now, so what we did, we transformed the unbalanced unbalanced voltage into three set of balanced symmetrical component. Okay, balanced voltage or current. Now, with the help of three symmetrical component, we can transform this unbalanced we can analyze the voltage and current in unbalanced condition. What are the three component? That is positive sequence component, negative sequence component, and zero sequence component. Okay, suppose initially we have taken the phase sequence as VA, VB, and VC. Okay, and we know that what is the operator A? Operator A rotate the vector by 120 degree in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, now what is positive sequence component? Positive sequence component means the voltage magnitude will be same as the original voltage. The voltage magnitude will be same and the phase distribution will be 120 degree, and the phase sequence will be same as the original phase sequence. What was the original phase sequence? That is VA, VB, and VC. What about the negative sequence component? In negative sequence component, voltage magnitude and phase distribution will be same, but the phase sequence will be opposite to the original phase sequence. The phase sequence will be opposite to the original phase sequence, that is VA, VA, A, C, and B. Earlier it was ABC. Earlier it was ABC. Then it will transform to ACB. So the phase sequence will get reversed. Third is zero sequence component. In zero sequence component, the voltage magnitude will be same, but the phase displacement between all the three phases will be equal. Okay. Now, if I write the voltage relation with the help of operator A, then what will be all the three voltage we get here? That is VA, VA. This is the first voltage. The next voltage is VB1, which is nothing but A square VA1, and third is VC1, which is A VA1. Okay. In the same way, what are the three voltage we will get here? Three voltage we will get here, that is VA2, this is the first voltage, then VB2, this is A into VA2, and the third voltage is VC2, that is A square VA2. Okay, because this is rotating by 240 degree in anti-clockwise direction. That's why we are using A square. A square means angle should be 240. Okay. Now in zero sequence component, this is VA0. VA0 is equal to VB0. VB0 is equal to VC0. Okay. Now with the help of all this voltage, we can find the phase voltage. Okay. Now according to Fortescue theorem, VA should be equal to, that is a phase voltage, VA is equal to VA1 or VA0. I start with the zero sequence component, VA0 plus VA1 plus VA2. What about VB? That is equal to VB0 plus VB1 plus VB2. What about the third phase? That is VC0 plus VC1 plus VC2. Okay. So if I add all the three symmetrical component, you will get the phase voltage. Okay. So we can write that phase voltage is nothing but sum of all the symmetrical component. Okay. Now we will represent all the symmetrical component in terms of symmetrical component of phase A. Okay. What I mean, suppose this is VA, this is VA is equal to VA0 plus VA1 plus VA2. Now I'll represent the symmetrical component of VB second phase in terms of symmetrical component of first phase. So what is VB0? VB0 is nothing but VA0. What is VB1? VB1 is nothing but A square VA1. And what is VB2? Here VB2, this is A into VA2. So I can write this as VA0 plus A square VA1 plus A VA2. Now we represent the third phase symmetrical component in terms of first phase symmetrical component, that is A phase symmetrical component. So what will be VC0? See, this is VC0 plus VC1 plus VC2. So VC0 is nothing but VA0, VC1 is A into V1 and VC2 is A square into V2. So this will be VA0 plus A into VA1 plus A square into VA2. Now we can write this in form of matrix, that is VA, VB, VC can be written as okay. So it can be written as like this. Okay. Now, so we can write this as the matrix of phase voltage will be equal to A into matrix of symmetrical component, right? And what is symmetrical component? If we need to find symmetrical component, that is A inverse of V phase, right? Now we'll find A inverse. This is not important, you can skip this part, people who know this. So before I tell you how to find this A inverse, you just keep in mind that A is e to the power j 120. Okay, A is the operator which is e to the power j 120, which can be written as e to the power j minus 240. Okay, or we can write what is e to the power j 240, that is A square. And what is this minus sign indicate? This minus sign indicate the conjugate of this A square. This will be A square conjugate. Okay, or if we do conjugate both the side, then what we'll get? A square will be equal to A conjugate, right? Next, what is A cube? A cube is always equal to 1, or we can also write 1 by A is nothing but A square, and 1 plus A square is 0. Okay, now how to find this A, matrix A? See, what is A? 1 1 1, second row is 1 A square A, and third row is 1 A square. Okay, we need to find inverse of this matrix. So inverse of this will be equal to 1 by 1 into A to the power 4 minus A square. So what is A to the power 4? Here A to the power 4 is nothing but A cube into A, and A cube is 1, so we can write this as A. Okay, so 1 by A square into A square, that is A to the power 4, which is A minus A square, A minus A square, minus of 1 into A square minus A, right? A square minus A, or we can write A minus A square, and this will be plus 1 into A minus A square, A minus a square. Now what will be this at this point? This will be a to the power 4 minus a square. So what is a to the power 4? That is a. So we can write this as a square minus a. Okay, sorry, a minus a square. This will be a minus a square. Now here what we will get? Minus of a square minus a. Okay, here we will get minus of a square minus a, or we can write a minus a square. Minus of a square minus a is nothing but a minus a square, and here we will get a minus a square. What about second row? This will be a square minus a, minus of a square minus a, or we can write a minus a square. What will get here? A square minus a, and at this point a minus 1, minus of a minus 1, so we can write this as 1 minus a. Okay, now in third row this will be a square, sorry, a minus a square. Here you will get a minus 1, or 1 minus of a minus 1, that is 1 minus a, and here we will get a square minus a transpose of this. So we will get 1 by 3 a minus a square into, I will take common a minus a square from entire matrix. So we will get 1 1 1. Second row will be 1 a square minus a by a minus a square. Sorry, this was a minus 1. Sorry, just correct this one. This will be a minus 1, right? See, this will be 1 into a square minus 1 into 1. So this will be a square minus 1. Okay. So let me correct this one. This will be a square minus 1. Okay, sorry for this. And this will be 1 minus a by a minus a square. Okay. What about the third row? Third row will be 1, and this will be 1 minus a by a minus a square, and this will be a square minus 1 by a minus a square. Okay, now these two will get cancelled, right? What will get? We will get 1 by 3, we will get 1 by 3, this will be 1 1 1. Second row will be 1. This is a square minus 1, right? This is a square minus 1. So what is 1? 1 is a cube. Okay, we can write 1 as a cube. So if we write a cube here and we will take common a, then this will be a minus a square, right? So this will be a into a minus a square divided by a minus a square, okay, into 1 minus a. If I take common a in denominator, we will get 1 minus a, right? And what is 1 minus a? 1 minus a is a square. So, and third row will be 1 minus a. Again we will take common a. This will be 1 minus a, and here we will get a square, or we will take common a and replace 1 by a cube. We will get a minus a square divided by a minus a square. Now these will cancel out, right? 1 minus a, 1 minus a minus a square, a minus a square. What we will get? We will get 1 by 3 this matrix will be 1 1 1 1 a square, and this will be 1 a square a. Okay, and transpose of this will be same because it's a symmetrical matrix, right? Okay, so transpose of this will be same. Now what we can write, we can write V symmetrical component of voltage or current will be equal to 1 by 3 into A, and third row will be 1A square into phase voltage. Okay,